What is up, guys and gals? It's me, Thomas Fan01 here, and today we are back at it again with another Transformer figure review. And today we are going to be taking a look at the Transformers Age of the Primes Deluxe Class Cybertron Universe Sideways. And I gotta say, I was actually kind of really shocked when they started releasing more Cybertron figures. I thought we were almost done. I truly thought we were almost done. But anyways, you all know the rules. We're not going to take a look at this first. That's not what we look at first. We take a look at the packaging, and the packaging is quite beautiful, I must say, with a beautiful image of Cybertron sideways just right here, holding his weapon here with the Cyberplanet key, and him in his death jet thing. I don't know what the heck that's called, but anyways. On the side, we have the same image that's over here, and on this side here, we have the beautiful back image of said toy, which is the beautiful thing here. And they also finally say, hey, it came from Transformers Cybertron. So, and on this side here, we have all of the primes that are on the side here. And I'm actually looking very much looking forward to whoever this guy is, because I think this is one of the Tripredacus Council's members. I don't know. But, hey, I'd love for that to happen. And I also want to know if we're going to get a Power Master Prime. So, you know, hey, could be a thing. But anyways, that's it for the packaging and what packaging that was. But y'all know we're going to take a look at this now. And this is the beautiful figure at hand, to which I gotta say is quite nice. Now, I am going to make notion really quickly. There is one thing I do not like about this figure, okay? I'm going to show it to you right now. I literally just tapped that, and it literally just came out of the spot. And getting it back in is a nightmare. Like, seriously. It almost just does not want to tab in place properly. So I do not appreciate that in the slightest. My copy has issues with that. So, but let's see. Literally, I just tapped it again, and it literally came apart. So, anyways, if you see me holding it like this, it's because I don't want this thing to ruin the illusion completely. So here's the underside of said jet mode, to which I gotta say is quite a nice looking underside of the jet mode. It's quite nice. Very beautiful looking there. And then we have the top again. So, and here's little bits of his head sticking out, which, you know, always has to be a thing. So, alrighty. So now we're going to get him into scale comparisons. And then once we get him into scale comparisons, then we shall transform him, get into final thoughts, and then we shall rank the figure. So here he is with Legacy United. At least the Star Raider. This is the Star Raiders. Cannonball. Cybertron Cannonball. Still don't understand why they didn't do a Cybertron Red Alert like this. But, oh well. Here he is next to Legacy United Cybertron Hotshot. And here he is next to the old Legacy Voyager Override, who unfortunately did not come with a Cyberplanet key. Here he is next to good old, well, whoops. Here he is next to the good old Legacy United Voyager Vecta Prime. To which, from what I'm understanding, this guy's going to be, whoops. From my understanding, this guy is going to be in the final wave of Age of the Primes when they are finished with it, because everybody will have already owned this figure. Allegedly. That's what I've been hearing. I'm not going to confirm it. So, anyways. Here he is next to Cybertron Starscream. Legacy United. All these are Legacy United figures aside from Sideways. So, there you have that. Alright, so now that we've done all of that, now we can get into the transformation. And to do so, we have to remove this terrible thing. Actually, really quickly, I will show you a few things that this thing can do, which I do know the old Cybertron Sideways could do as well. There's this little switch back here, and you flip it all the way up, and it changes him from a Decepticon to an Autobot, and you flip it back down, and it flips it again from Autobot to Decepticon. So anyways, to transform this, you're going to basically just bring this all the way out, and like so, and then if at all you can do this, can I do it? I do not have the fingernails for this. but if you can, there we go. If you can, flip it out there. You don't need a tool, so yeah. And that's how you transform the gun. And the Cyber Planet key is removable, but we all know that we're not going to be removing that. All right, so now that we've done that, we can get into the transformation of this beautiful, beautiful figure. So to start that off, we're going to flip this up and immediately flip up the head. And then we're going to close this back up, like so. And it looks a little strange, but at the same time, it works out and helps out a little bit. So next, you're going to undo these. They just tab in right here just to secure it all there. And then you're going to flip out the foot. And then you're going to flip out the heel spur. Yeah. There we go. Flip out the heel spur. Do the same thing on the other side. Untab. They also tab into the wings as well, which also tab in right here. So flip that down, straighten out said legs, fold the foot out, flip out the heel spur, and straighten out the legs. So there we have that. Now we can work on the rest of it. So to do that, you're going to remove these sections here. They just tab into this section right there. Yes, there is parts forming, but booty-hoo, I don't care. It's a good figure. So remove those off to the side, and then we shall commence this bit here. Bring the waist all the way down. Straighten this all the way out one more time. Actually, rotate the legs, excuse me. I forgot about that. Rotate the legs all the way around. My apologies, folks. Take the arms that are in the middle here. Take them, split them, and they will undo this secondary hinge, which you do want to bring down a bit. And then you're going to swing the arms all the way out on this hinge. And take note, you can totally just bring this all the way up and bring it all the way down because it is on a double hinge. But the way I've found it works just a little bit easier, at least for me, is to push the arms so that way it pushes this piece down. So that way you don't have to worry about it. Straighten it all back out. Fold these panels all the way down like so. Take the arms, rotate them, rotate that, straighten out the fist. Do the same thing on the other side. Rotate that around. Rotate this all the way around. Rotate the fist. And then straighten the head all the way out. Like so. But don't forget, we're not done. We are not done, ladies and gentlemen. We are 100% not done. Going to come to the wing sections here. You're going to plug one in on this side of the hand. And you're going to plug the other one in on the opposite side. And now he has a sword that looks like Sentinel Prime's. And then we're going to take this and we're going to just plug it onto the port that is on his forearm like so. Just to get all of this done and out of the way. And what a beautiful, beautiful figure this is. And ladies and gentlemen, here we have Transformers Age of the Primes Deluxe class Sideways in his robot mode. And I gotta say, of all the Deluxe classes that they've released so far, I think this guy's my favorite. Next to Cannonball, this guy's my favorite. Anyways, let's take a quick look at said figure. And I gotta say, robot mode does not disappoint. The only thing that I will say does disappoint is if you flip these up, there's this hollow gappiness that's going on right there. Although I have a feeling that a DNA design kit's going to come in and totally fix this because it's literally hollowed all the way through. So I can't say that that's a good thing, but I also can't say it's a bad thing because of how it transforms. So, anyways. Alright, so let's get him into scale comparisons. We'll get into final thoughts, and then we shall rank the figure. So, here he is next to his other fellow Decepticon, Starseeker's Cannonball, or Star Raiders Cannonball, excuse me. Here he is next to Deluxe Class Hotshot. Here he is next to Legacy Override. Here he is next to Legacy United Vector Prime. And here he is next to our good old beautiful baddie here. He is next to Voyager Starscream. So yeah, there we have that. Alright, so, final thoughts on this guy. Well, final thoughts on this guy are going to include a couple things. The first thing is I'm not a big fan of this gappy hollowness there. And, you know, I do appreciate the transformation. I just don't appreciate the hollow chest. It's just, if it was not so hollow, I would not have so many nitpicks on that front. Another nitpick, this gun, just, no. You guys could have seriously easily upgraded the tabs on this thing, and you did not. You did not do that. You could have easily made the tabs on the forearms better and on these better to a point where the gun actually would have stayed put. Why you chose not to do that, I don't know, but I can't really complain all that much entirely in terms of all of that, I guess. In terms of the complaint department, that's pretty much it for the complaints department. The jet mode looks fluent. The wings detach and attach very nicely. The weapon, for the most part, does detach quite nicely. It pulls off the look of the Cyberplanet key right on the side there. I think it's quite a nice addition to anybody's Cybertron collection, to which, let's get the Decepticon family photo going on here, to which, I gotta say, it's starting to come along. We just now need Megatron for this in order to work it out, in order for it to work itself out all entirely. So, but anyways, we'll remove these guys and we shall rank this guy. So let's get into the final ranking, to which I gotta rank this guy. Oh, let's rank him a good 8.5 out of 10. The look of the figure in robot mode, whilst looking straight on, looks perfectly fine. It's only when you turn to the side when you start to see the gappiness in the back here. And then when you totally turn it to the side, you can 100% see the hollowness that's going on there. So 8.5 if you're looking straight on, 5.5 if you're looking at it from the side. And if you're just looking at it straight from the back, that's a 0. But in terms of backpack, though, I'm glad he doesn't have one. Very glad he doesn't have one. And to my also knowledge, you can also store the gun on the backpack. It's a little bit tricky, but from my understanding, you can do it. I do believe that this slot here where the switch is, you can totally, I do believe, I'm not 100% certain on this, but yeah, you can totally do that. Close it up, and yeah. So, but anyways, 8.5 out of 10, and that's going to conclude this, and let's begin our outro. So, anyways, this is Thomas Fan01 saying, do not forget to subscribe to Jordy's Rail videos, Alexander Rothschild, Patrick's Voice Rail, Riveted Rail Fan, Riveted Reviews, iStar552, Bravely GG, Take Along Productions, Kitten Cat 999, Zaga the Animator, Lemon Lime Studios, and oh, what the heck, we'll throw him out in this one as well. Let's throw out Gordon the Glowworm. And this is Thomas Fan01 saying, also, do not forget to subscribe for more content. Don't forget to leave a like on this video. And also, do not forget to comment about what next stuff we're going to do. But I'm going to leave you guys on your toes with that one, because the next video we're going to do involves this. Yeah. So, anyways, this is Thomas Fan01 saying, do not forget to keep playing with your toys. Goodbye.